My name is Anne and welcome to a Tobyknits Quilty Fun episode 32. I am feeling much better and have more of a voice. However, I didn't get an awful lot of sewing done this week, and not because I was still sick. I had Tristan twice. And when I have him, it's really hard for me to get any sewing done because he's a super active 2.5-year-old, and it's always, Nana, 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 play castles, Nana. So, didn't get a lot done. But I do have a few things to show you. One of the first things I wanted to talk to you about was the new block of the month that I'm doing from two lovely ladies in the US, and it's called Flash Fiction Mystery Quilt. Now what this is there's a story, so there's a novel. I don't really know how novel-ish it is, like how many, it's got to at least have 12 chapters because it goes on for 12 months, but I don't know if it's like a full-size book or what, but it's a story. And the quilt blocks each month are related to something in the story. So it's really kind of cool. And the mystery is we do not have any idea what this quilt's going to look like when it's finished, although I have some ideas. Now these lovely ladies gave me a code. I am paying for this quilt myself. They did not send it to me for free, but I do have a code that I can share with you that you will get $5 off. So here's the code. So make sure you use that. I will also leave a link below to that. And it is actually $69 for the year, for the 12 months. And you can sign up at any time. So it doesn't even matter if on month 7 you sign up, you can still get that code and still get $5 off. But it's a lot of fun. My friend Brenda and I, we went shopping together because she's doing it with me. She's the one who told me all about it. No, not Diana this time, Brenda. And so we went shopping together to get all the fabric the other week. And oh, we had such a blast in our local fabric shop. I'm not kidding. It was so much fun. And I got some beautiful fabrics. Quite a lot I used from my stash, but I needed a couple of extra pieces to just bring it all together. So that's what I did. And the first clue has been released, and this is it. Is this not the cutest block you've ever seen? Now it is applique. Apparently 4 of the blocks out of the, I think 12 will be applique. I forget how it works. There's a whole pile of pieced, and then there's a paper piecing one, I think. I'm not sure. But you'd get all that info when you sign up. So this part was appliqued on, and it wasn't used with, which surprised me, a backing on this one. It was just cut to the shape, and they send you, obviously, the template. And then I stitched it on, and this time, whenever I've appliqued before, I've done, oh, look at my hair. My hair's a complete and utter mess right now. I had 2 hair appointments that I've had to cancel because I was sick. So I have one on Monday. I better not be sick by Monday. And so it's a complete mess. When it gets long, it gets wavy and curly, and it doesn't go where I want it to go, and oh, anyway, enough of the hair. So I've normally done a blanket stitch, but this time I did the zigzag, which is kind of cool. And then these little pieces were put on to interfacing, and then stuck on, and then sewed around. So is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I love this fabric. Look, it's got little, and then this fabric in the middle is different. We had to get 2 background fabrics, so I chose one with pretty things and just a plain. But I love this, and it's quite big. I think it's like 16.5 by 16.5. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I love it. And the story is called Around the Kitchen Table. Any guesses what this might be? it's the kitchen table. So I feel like that might be the center block of our quilt, and we're going to make stuff all to go around the side. Maybe all the stories they're going to talk about around the kitchen table. Who knows? I have no idea. But I love it. It's very cute. So now I have to wait till October 1st for the next one. That's the only thing with these block of the month things. You have to wait a whole month once you've done it. Talking of block of the month, the other gorgeous block of the month that I am doing is with Fat Quarter Shop, and that is the Designers Mystery Series. So it's the designer block of the month, and every month, so this is month 3, you've already seen my other 2, and if you haven't, go back and check out my previous videos, but this is going to be block number 3 in our series. Which comes, it's called Tides, this one, and it's by Stacy Itsu. And these are our fabrics. So after I have done this video, I'm going to be outside in my beautiful backyard where it's very sunny and extraordinarily hot again today. And you gotta love Canadian summers. And I'm going to be starching these, ready to sew with my friend Bonnie on the weekend. Isn't that one pretty? I love the color of this blue. It's like, I don't even know what kind of blue you'd call that. And then we have the navy. And again, this is just a tiny little piece. There's not much to this one, but obviously we don't need a lot of it to do this, because that's going to be for these corners. And then this is the background, which I love as well because it has the really pretty, and this line is the Nantucket Summer line, which is one of my favorite new lines right now. Anyway, I'm excited to get started on this, and it only came in yesterday because I'm in Canada. It takes a little longer than everybody else to get, so I've been watching on the Facebook group, everybody putting them all together and going, oh, where's mine? So now I have it. So I'll be working on that. Then the only other thing I have to tell you is I got my sampler box in and wondered if you'd like to see what's in it this month. I'm going to show you anyway, whether you want to look or not. So this is the August box. So these boxes are monthly, and I started getting these be over a year and a half ago now. And the reason I started getting them was I had only just started really quilting since COVID started. And I had no idea about all the various cuts. I'd sewn for years, but I just thought you bought fabric by the yard, on the boat. And I didn't realize there were cuts like layer cakes and charm packs and mini charms and fat quarters and all that kind. I didn't know that existed. Never did I even know that there were designers. And again, I just thought somebody made them and shipped them to your fabric shop. So when I started getting this box, the reason I wanted the box was because what they do is every month they put a fabric cut in your box, and you never know if it's going to be a charm pack, a jelly roll, a fat quarter pack. They're never the full pack, so if you ever get like fat quarters, you never get the full line. They give them they're like a mini or a petite. So, but it gives you an idea of that cut. And in every one of those boxes is an exclusive pattern. You cannot buy this pattern anywhere else. You can get the cuts, even the mini cuts of fabric, you can still get them off their website, and they put notions and things in for us to use and play with. Again, you can get them on their website, but you cannot get the pattern. And of course, the pattern is to go with the fabric that's in your box. All you need to go with it is background fabric. So if you have plenty of background fabric, then you're good. So this one is called Follow Your Dreams. And then on the back of every one of these cards, I cannot show you, is some promotional codes. So this time we're going to get 20% off Riley Blake Notions, or 25% off Quilting Life Designs and Chelsea Stratton Designs, their patents. So that's our exclusive, and we can use this right up until October 20th. So we have plenty of time from when we get it to look at it. So what did we get in our box? You always get a little card that will tell you what's in the box, what it's for, and how to use it, possibly, and the value. The value of this box is $24.95 US plus shipping. And so for me in Canada, it's about $36 a month, which, you know, I think that's a really kind of good deal. So yes, I'm going to tell you what we've got. So first thing, these not the cutest little pair of snips you've ever seen. Oh my gosh. It has this little silicone top so you can pull it off, and it's attached. So here are your little snips. I think they're adorable. And then you just pop that back on. Now these would be handy to keep in if you're going to a retreat or somewhere and you just want to or even in the side of your sewing machine. You know the way some of your sewing machines, the sides pull down and you've got all your extra feet and stuff? This would be perfect in there because it's tiny. I like that. Then we have, oh, this is heavy, a quilting tape measure from Riley Blake. Oh, and it has, oh, a strap and a clip, so we can clip it to your belt. So again, if you're at a retreat, clip it on your jean belt, and there you go. And, oh, it's kind of like a pretty blue. And obviously this will lock it, and then it just slides back in. So that's kind of cute too, like that. Get rid of my garbage. Oh, thread gloss. Thread gloss? Oh, this must be for if you're maybe hands doing your binding or something and you're using a needle and thread. Oh. Oh, ruby grapefruit. And it actually does smell. So that's what it looks like. And then you would just run your thread through it. Okay, it doesn't come out. But again, this is handy. Look how tiny it is. You can put it in a bag. You can put it in that little secret sewing machine compartment that I keep talking about. Okay. Do you want the fabric or the pattern? Okay, pattern. I know you said fabric, but I'm ignoring you. Oh, I really like this. This is called Enchanted. Isn't that cute? So this pattern is called Enchanted. And on the back, it tells you what you will need to make it. So beside our 6-piece fat quarter bundle, you'll need 1 1/3 yards of background, an accent, which is the gray, and binding. This would look nice with a scrappy binding too. I'm all into scraps right now. So this is called Enchanted, and this is really nice. Okay, so I've no doubt you would like to now see the fabric that we're going to use with this. So it is an Sherry and Chelsea fabric. So they are a Quilting Life. That's the mother-daughter group. And this is called Emma. So there is Sherry and Chelsea. So this is called Emma. And it's a fabric line they just brought out. And it's Emma, I believe, is Sherry's grandmother's name. So this is all fabrics that will be, I was going to say retro, but you know, back in the day. Oh, I like this color. I have a thing about blue right now. This is really sweet. So these are fat quarters. And oh, this is nice. Well, I like the way these all coordinate with each other too, because look at this green. That will go lovely with that. So yeah, that's a nice one. And then we have this one. Sort of an orangey, peachy color. And then, oh, and then another green. So these are the colors that we got. And we got, how many did we get? 6. So they will make a really nice quilt. And the other thing I like about the Fat Quarter Shop and the Sew Sample box is that this quilt is 51.5 by 51.5. So it's really more like a wall hanging or a very small lap quilt. You know, maybe if you're in the car driving quite a distance and you just need something on your legs in the winter time. Remember, I live in Canada, so it gets very cold here. This would be perfect to put on my lap in the car because I don't drive. So when my husband's driving, then. So I'm definitely going to make this. This is really pretty. And I love this fabric. It's very nice. So that is this. And the final thing we get in the box is a, I'm trying to figure out what to describe it as. They have a yearly block of the month. And this one's called the Bliss Quilt Along. It's a Fig Tree and Company designed this particular quilt for them. And I believe on their website, I'll leave a link to the Sew Along. There is a kit you can buy with all the fabric in it. So it's not to use with this fabric, but it's to use with the fabric for this or your own scraps. And each month you get to make a block. And this is the block for this month. And you can purchase this if you want to do this quilt along and you are not subscribed to the box. You can get these cards for $4.95, I think, on the website. So I will leave a link to that. So that's all I have got for you today. I'm going to go and starch some fabric and oh, so the other thing I did this week, I forgot about this, is with the Design a Mystery that I'm doing from the Fat Quarter Shop, I ordered, you can get the blocks that I just showed you monthly, but you also, that's this one. Although I think they may have sold out. These go really quick. But you can get a finishing kit, and the finishing kit, so this is what this quilt will look like when it's finished. So like block 1 here, 2, 3, 4, so on and so on, and around them, all these blocks, this is how the quilt will look finished. You can buy this pattern on their website. I've seen that. I don't know if the kits are available anymore either for the finishing kit. I did think they were bringing more back, so you may want to check back and forth. So I cut all the pieces out, and I'm not kidding you, it was 2 full pages. So this was all, like, we've gone all the way through the alphabet from A to Q, to Z, A to Q, where did that come from? A to Z, and then we've gone into double digits. Yes. So these are all the pieces that I've got all cut. They're all ready. So now I can start putting the borders around the 2 I finished, which is another thing I want to do today, and start making some of these additional blocks that will go with our finishing kit. So yeah, that's the other thing I did, I forgot about. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's F1 again this weekend. Of course, there's no football, soccer, because they cancelled everything in the UK because my lovely queen passed away yesterday. She's the only queen I've ever known, because yes, I am from Britain. I I was born in Liverpool, England, and I came over to Canada when I was 25. I've been here nearly 40 years, I think, so. And yes, this is my Canadian accent. You wouldn't understand me otherwise. But yeah, so she has been the only queen I have ever known. I've never known another. And she was such a lovely, lovely lady. I kind of felt like my grandmother died all over again. You know, when I heard the news yesterday, I mean, she's 96. I knew she was going to die. I'm surprised she lasted this long, but it was still a shock. You know, it was like, what? And I think I sat glued to the TV for like about, well, as long as Tristan would let me before we had to put Coco Melon on, just listening to what had happened. So yeah, I was pretty sad. I thought that was, you know, I feel bad for her whole family because now I have a king. Oh my goodness, I have a king. That's going to be weird saying that, you know, King Charles, like, I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, so that was kind of sad. But anyway, besides all that, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you Monday for some knitting if you're into knitting. Wednesday for floss tube if you're into cross stitch. Or just next Friday if you want to come back for some quilty fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!